Hi, I'm Zola, and this is an intermediate/advanced reformer on the mat Pilates workout. Not all of us have a reformer at our disposal, so we just take those exercises from the reformer and put them on the mat. This is sort of mimicking the classical intermediate/advanced order, so it's nice to be familiar with those. But if not, just give it a try. I have a couple of 1 pound dumbbells. You don't need them. This just adds a little bit of extra to some of the exercises. I'll let you know when I use them, but I'm not using them for everything. So let's get started. So typically we start our intermediate/advanced reformer with footwork. So bring the knees to the chest, curl the chest up. I'm going to reach the arms long by my sides, heels together, toes apart, just like footwork toes on the reformer, and then stretch the legs out and bend the knees in. You inhale to stretch and exhale to bend. Keep the reach through the arms. Keep the ribs heavy. 5 more. 5. And really stretch and squeeze the legs. Heels are pressing together for 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the knees. Rest the head for a second. Feet are flexed. Curl the toes over. Make sure the pinky toes are pulling back. And then we start with footwork arches. Inhale out and exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. I'm lengthening my legs to a height where I don't feel my legs pull my back off of the mat. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, exhale for 4. Squeeze those legs. 3, 2, and 1. Rest the head for a moment as you change from arches to heels. So fully flexed foot, toes pulling back to your shins. Curl your chest up. Inhale, lead with the heels. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, stretch, and exhale, bend. This is 4. 5. 5 more times. Lengthen and pull. Inner thighs are burning here. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, rest the head. I'm taking the palms behind my head just to give my neck a little bit of support for tendon stretch. When you're ready, curl the chest up, stretch the legs to your high diagonal. You flex and you point. Turn the legs out, press the heels together. 3 and 4, 5. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend your knees, rest your head. So let's lengthen the legs long on the mat. Going into the 100, option to keep the knees bent into the chest and start your 100 from there. So I'm pretending like I have those straps or handles in my hands, but I'm keeping long fingers. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, find your centering. Pull everything up into the 100 and start pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Slight turn out of the legs. Press those heels together. This is 3. Lifting my legs a little bit higher. Exhale. This is 4. Exhale. This is 5. This is 6. 7. 8. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the legs. Lift the arms. Overhead, similar to jackknife. Pressing the arms down, lifting the legs up and back. Toes to the sky. Find your seat. Articulate the spine down. Keep the arms pressing into the mat. Hips down, legs down, arms up. Again, press and lift. Toes to the sky. Roll it down. 2 more of those. Find the control. Find the centering. Press the legs together. Lift up and roll it down. 1 more time. Press, lift up. Toes to the sky. Find your seat. As you roll down through the spine, I'm trying to reach my toes up to the ceiling in opposition. Legs down, arms up, coordination. Bend those knees, bend the elbows, curl up. Inhale, stretch. Hold your breath. Open, close. Exhale, bend the knees. Exhale, bend the elbows. I'm keeping my elbows heavy. Press out. Push the palms down. Open, close. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows. Stretch out. Open, close. Bend the knees, curl up higher, bend the elbows. Last one, stretch and hold, 10 beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees bend, elbows bend, rest the head. Good, I'm gonna look side to side, and let's rock all the way up. This is when I grab my weights for rowing. Rowing from the sternum, legs are long in front of you, toes are long, toes are pointed. And then for me, I have my palms facing in, elbows wide. So sitting up tall, lifting the ribs off the pelvis. Curl the tailbone under, round yourself back. Feel the shoulder blades abduct and get wider. Arms open wide, press the palms back, dive the head forward to the knees. Reach the arms long behind you. Find the roundness of the spine. Lift the arms, hold, pulse 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Circle the arms all the way around and roll yourself up. From the sternum, curl the tailbone under. Find the lift out of the waist. Arms wide. Press the palms back. Dive the head forward. Keep the length of the arms. Lift. Keep the roundedness of the spine. Pulse 3 times. 3. This is just a little extra. 2, 1, and circle. And roll it up. One more like this. Start from the pelvis. Curl. Maybe I go a little further this time. Arms reach. Press and dive. Lift the arms. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Circle them around. We do 90 degrees now. Lift the elbows. Sit up tall. Find the lift of the seat, right? Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way up and forward. Lengthen the arms. Push the pinky side of the palm into those weights. Round yourself down. I have to bend the elbows and reach the arms long behind me. Lift the arms. Pulse 3, 2, 1. The ending is the same, right? Round the arms and come all the way up. 90-degree elbows. Lift to hinge. Find your seat here. Reach, reach, reach. Come all the way up in one piece. Lengthen the arms forward. Rotate the pinky side of the palm upward, and then round down. Bend the elbows, stretch the arms behind you. Lift and pulse 3, 2, 1. Circle. One more time. Elbows lift. Hinge yourself back. Long spine. Come all the way up. Reach the arms. Find length from the crown of the head to the tailbone, and from here you round the spine, a deep flexion here. Lift and pulse 3, 2, 1. Circle and round. Good. Rowing from the ribs. Keep the long legs, keep the tall spine. Have your hands by the ribs. I tend to sit forward of my hips a lot. Try to keep the shoulders stacked right over the hips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower the arms, fingertips tap the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, circle. Wide arms to the side. Can you grow taller as the arms push down, like I'm moving through cement? Bend the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips tap the mat. Long arms. Inhale, lift, grow taller. And exhale, grow even taller as you press those arms down. One more like this. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Good. We flex the feet here, taking my fists right next to my thighs. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, slide the fists forward. Reach the fingers or the knuckles past the toes, but pull the ribs and waist back in opposition. Inhale, stack the spine to roll up. Keep the lift of the arms. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Exhale, circle the arms wide. Press down like you're moving through cement. Inhale, dive forward. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, circle. One more time like that. Inhale, lift up and over. Exhale, reach. How long can you get the arms? How much can you pull the ribs and the waist back? Big stretch. Inhale, roll up, stack the spine. And exhale, circle the arms. I'm going to face you for shave and hug. So forefinger and thumb touching. Crisscross applesauce those legs and lean slightly forward. You bend the elbows and you press. Keep the thigh bones pressing down. 3 more here. 3. And press. 2. And 1. Stretch the arms. Lift tall. Circle the arms out to the side and gracefully switch the cross of the legs. Inhale. Exhale, open. Hug a tree. Inhale, close. Exhale. One more like this. Inhale. Exhale, open. Keep your tall spine. Switch your breath. Inhale, don't move. Exhale to close. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Very nice. Alrighty, so you can put the weights down for now. I'm going to put them up here. And normally we'd go to either swan on the barrel or long box swan, but we're just going to do swan right here on the mat. So we are going to do swan dive, but we'll do a couple of preps. Wake up the back body first. So palms are flat on the mat. Hug the elbows in. Long tailbone. Pull the pubic bone up gently and then push into the palms. Lift the chest, lift the head. Don't dump into the low back. Keep pulling up in the low abdominals. And then come all the way down. 2 more of those. Inhale, pick up the lowest belly off the mat and lift. Exhale, lower down. One more time, lift up, going into our swan dive. So when you're ready, slip those arms forward and go. 2 and 1, and then lower down, push back to your child's pose. Roll yourself up with control and lie right back down, grabbing those weights again if you're using them. For pulling straps, let's have the legs together. Let's punch the knuckles down into the mat. Hug the elbows in, tailbone is long. So for pulling straps, we lift the chest, we lift the fists, and we stretch the arms back. Maybe the arms lift higher, maybe the chest lifts higher. Then without touching the mat, try to bend the elbows and lower everything down. Again, lift it up, stretch the arms, bend the elbows, don't touch that mat yet, and then lower it down. Again, lift and stretch, bend, and lower down. Good. For the next one, you lift, you stretch and hold. We do 3 tricep press. Bend, don't touch the mat. Stretch, bend, and squeeze. One more. Bend, squeeze, and hold. Maybe lift higher. Bend the elbows and come all the way down. T-pole. Arms lengthened by your sides. You want your arms in line with your shoulders. Again, lengthen the tailbone down to the heels. And then lift everything up. Chest and arms. Keep the lift. Reach the arms out and back. Lift the chest higher, thinking swan again. And then chest comes down as the arms reach out. Don't lower the arms. Again, 3 more. Reach out and back. And then lengthen out to the sides. Long arms. Try to touch your knuckles to each side of the room. 2 more. And lower. One more time. Reach out and back. Lift. And lower down. Arms come down. You can put the weights down. One more time. Push back to a child's pose. So from here we go into backstroke, right? So roll yourself up with control. Grab those weights again. Lie on your back, knees to chest. I'm making a fist with my hands and then punching those fists into each other. My palms face up to the ceiling with wide elbows, and then I curl my chest up, getting my knuckles right in front of my forehead. Inhale, arms and legs stretch up. Open the arms and legs to a shallow V. Lower the arms and legs on an exhale. You hold and you hold. You bend everything in. Inhale, up, and open, circle down. Exhale, hold. Take a breath here. And pull it in. Inhale, up. Open, circle down. You hold, you bend it in. It's up on 1, open 2, circle 3, hold on 4, hold on 5, bend it in on 6, and rest your head down. Good. From here, teaser. So thinking teaser 3, just with a little lower lift of the arms. So reach the arms back. And from here, try to peel your spine off of the mat as you roll up to your teaser. At the top, I flip the palms, lower and lift the arms 3 times. 3 and 2 And 1, palms face the floor. I roll everything down. Everything moves away from the center. We do that 2 more times, rolling up. Lift, palms up, 3 times down and up. 3, 2, 1, palms down. Reach everything away from the center with control. 1 more time, peel the spine. Lift, roll up, palms up, and lower. 3, 2, 1. Palms down, roll everything down. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. Put those weights off to the side. Normally we would do short box here, but I'm skipping short box and going to long stretch series. So for long stretch, just like a plank or just like leg pull down, place your palms down on the mat, heels together, toes apart, find your plank. Now think of wide collarbones and a long spine, tailbone to heels, pubic bone to belly button. Now from here, I just rock forward and back, just like leg pull. Moving through the ankles, moving through the feet, like I'm moving the carriage, but keeping the shoulders nice and pressed down the back, nice and stable. Let's do 1 more, forward and back. Now stack the heels over the ankles, and then lower the knees down. So I'm keeping my toes tucked under for my version of down stretch. My hips are right over top of my knees, and then wrap those shoulders, starting with the tailbone. Curl the tailbone under. For down stretch, I start to open up the front of the hips, lowering the hips down, tailbone to the floor. Open the chest, lift the chin. Try to not sink in the low back. That's the hardest part. Chin to chest. Pull everything back up just to a quadruped position. Again, curl the tailbone under. My tailbone is lengthening to the floor. My low belly is working. I start to shift forward, going into extension of the spine, and then chin to chest. It actually feels really nice. And bring it back. 1 more of those. Wrap the shoulders onto the back. Find the lift of the powerhouse. Curl the tailbone under. Start to shift forward. Tailbone to the floor. Open the chest. Lift the chin. And then curl chin to chest. And roll it back. Good. I'm going to push back to a child's pose just to get off my shoulders for a second. But up stretch is next. So come to a position that's similar to down dog. You want to think chest to thighs. And I'm keeping my legs about sits bone width apart. Now, remember the movement of the ankles. Let's start to lift the heels up. Curl the tailbone under. Now my weight will shift forward of the wrists, a little bit forward of the shoulders, but keep the upper back rounded. Find that plank and then lift the hips back up. Heels are high, but as my hips lift, my heels lower. And again, initiate with the heels. Lift. Start to round. Curl the tailbone under. Round the lowest back. Keep the upper back rounded. Find that plank and then lift the hips back up. Hips up, heels come down. 1 more time like that, nice and slow. Lift the heels, curl the tailbone. Keep the rotation of the shoulders outward. And then lift the hips, and then heels come down. Good. Now for elephant, I'm just going to walk the feet a little bit more forward so I can have less of a flat back here and more of a rounded spine. An equal round from the top of my spine to my lower back, right? So as much round as I can find. Now for elephant, I walk 1 foot forward. I walk the other foot forward. I walk 1 foot forward. My knees are not bending, by the way. Gonna do 2 more. And then same thing, walk back. So find the lift of the powerhouse and then walk 1 foot back. Then walk the other foot back. I'm trying to keep my hips pretty stable here. And then I walk the feet forward. Forward, lift the powerhouse. Belly button to the spine. Round the upper back. And then 1 more time, walk it back. 1 foot and then the other foot. And then lift the powerhouse to move. And lift the powerhouse to move. Good. And then 1 more time, press back to child's pose just to get the weight out of the wrists and out of the shoulders. Whew. Now from here, let's do mermaid, which feels so nice. So find a mermaid position. If stacking the knees for you is no good for your knees or for your hips, stagger the legs. Have the top leg a little bit more forward of the bottom. Or you can try to stack the legs. Now from here, my top hand, this is my left hand, I'm holding on to my top shin and reaching the right arm up to the sky. Take an inhale, find a lift, and exhale, pull yourself down. Side bend on the right side, but try to keep the lift on both sides of the waist. Inhale, come up, and exhale, go up and over. I'm looking up to the ceiling because it feels nice. One more time, inhale, lift, and exhale, side bend. Good. From here, let's put the right elbow down and do a counter stretch. And if you want, you can wrap the top arm around your head, look up to the ceiling, and look down to the floor. Now with control, bring yourself up, and then let's go to the other side. So I teaser to the other side. And then hold on to your top shin, pull the front ribs into the back ribs and find the lift of the waist. Reach the arm up, inhale, lift more, exhale, side bend, pull. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, side bend. One more, inhale, lift, feels so good. Exhale, reach up and over. And for that counter stretch, elbow can come down, reach up and over again. Wrap that top arm, look up to the ceiling, and look down to the floor. Bring yourself up with control and let the arms come down. So going into snake and twist, let's stand up. So for snake and twist, actually we're just doing snake. We're not doing the twist, not today at least. Start in a down dog position. So this is the way I get into it. I don't know how everybody else does it, but I'm doing it this way. So I'm finding a downward dog, like a very wide downward dog. So my arms are really stretched forward and my hips are lifted to the sky. I'm gonna start with my left leg and left arm. I'm crossing my left ankle over the right with an external rotation of that left hip, and then my left hand goes back. So right arm forward, left arm back. From here, I'm trying to keep my hips square to the floor, easier said than done. Really finding the reach through the right arm, lift the right heel and start to roll down to basically a plank. My fingertips start to come off of the mat, or my palm starts to come off of the mat, and I find extension here. Now curl chin to the chest, lift the hips, and sit that heel down. And again, lift the heel. You can start to tent the fingers up and then roll yourself down. It's almost like a single arm plank. Find extension and then chin to chest and then lower the heel. Let's do one more. This is a lot on the wrist, so take your time with it or just do fewer reps if you need. And then curl chin to chest, lift the hips, lower the heel. I'm going to switch sides. So not easy. So from here, right ankle crosses, right hand comes back, and then I lift the heel, roll down to my plank. I can already feel this side is much weaker. Lift the chest, and then chin to chest, hips up, heel down. Again, lift the heel, roll it down, really feel the undulation here, and then roll it up. One more time, lift and roll. Find extension, little swan, and then chin to chest, hips come up, heel comes down. Good. Let's set the knees down so you can shake out those wrists. That can be a lot on the wrists. Let's do corkscrew next. So lie down on your back. And we'll just do traditional corkscrew on the mat. Arms down by your sides. Legs up to the sky, heels together, toes apart. Let's lift the hips. So push into the arms, lift the hips, legs to the sky. Tip the legs over to the right. Roll down the right side of the back. Circle the legs up. Roll up the left side of the back, toes to the sky. We add some speed. Over, down, around, and up. One more each side. Over, down, around. Try to keep those back ribs down so hard. And lift. One more time. Over, down, around. And up, come straight down the center of the back. Good. From here, let's do frog and leg circles. So I'm keeping my head down. Bend the knees into the chest and reach the legs out and bend the knees in. Reach the legs out and bend. This is a nice little recovery exercise. Nice and gentle. 2 more. Out and in. 1 more, stretch out. And then just gentle leg circles around and around. We're still working here. Keep the back ribs heavy. Keep the tailbone heavy. 2 and 1. Reverse those circles. Around and around. Glue those heels before they press down. 3. Glue them. 2 and 1. And then hug the knees into the chest. From here, we have 1 more exercise that requires a lot of you, and it's knees off, or my interpretation of knees off. From here, go to a quadruped kneeling position. I have a bad knee, so don't mind me struggling here. Tuck the toes under, round the spine a lot, and then find a bear hover where you hover the knees off of the mat a couple of inches. Now keep the rounded spine and then start to walk the feet back until your weight is behind the shoulders, behind the wrists. So my arms are lengthened forward, my spine is rounded. Now keeping the rounded spine, my right leg goes out and it pulls into the chest. 4 more. 4 and pull. Find stability in the rest of the body. 2 more. 2 and 1. Pull it in, put it down. Readjust, wrap the shoulders, but round the spine. Leg goes out and pulls in. Press out and pull in. 3 more. 3. Try to lift through the hamstring. 2 and 1. Pull it in. Put the foot down. Knees carefully come down. And we go into pelvic lift. Lie back down on your back. Legs are the width of the mat. A slight turnout in the legs. From here, arms down by your sides, curl the tailbone under and just lift the hips a little bit and then roll them right back down. 3 more of those. Curl the tailbone under, lift the hips, tailbone to the sky. Small lift, my back ribs are still heavy, and then roll it right back down. This one feels nice too. Curl it under, lift it up. Find that roundness of the lowest back. And then roll it down. Let's do 2 more after this. 2. Press equally into both of those feet. Try to roll down through the center of the back. Don't favor one side. And roll it all the way back down. Now, last exercise will be a variation of front splits. So again, I have a pretty bad knee, so you might see me using less range of motion for one side. So I'll do my healthy knee side first. Find a almost lunge position, knee over ankle. I have my right foot forward and I'm putting my left knee down. I'm keeping the toes curled under for that nice stretch under the foot. And then from here, all I do is shift my weight back and shift my weight forward. As I come forward, I start to lift the chest, lift the chin. I'm more on the fingertips now. Again, shift the hips back, stretching the hamstring here, and shift the hips forward, lift the chest. 1 more time, shift the hips back, and shift the hips forward. And from here, if you can, try to pick up your powerhouse, reach the arms up and back for that extra stretch in the front of the hip here, and then put the hands down and try to switch sides. So this is my bad knee side. So your range of motion may be more than mine, but mine is going to be small on this side. So I'm pressing the hips forward first, and then send the hips back. I can't send mine back very far because of my knee, but maybe you get your left leg straight, and then send the hips down, lift the chest. Again, send the hips back, get that hamstring stretch. You'll go further than me, and then send the hips down, lift the chest, lift the chin, open it up. 1 more time, send the hips back, keep the toes curled under, and then hips come forward. Maybe you do that extra stretch, pick up the powerhouse, reach the arms up and back, and then bring the hands down, and guess what? You are finished. I skipped a lot of exercises for this one, but I still think that's a very hard and effective workout. Thank you for joining me today. Again, I'm Zola. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.